Hello folks, I hope you're all doing well. We are back here in the greenhouse. I think it's been a couple of weeks since we've been down here. And to be honest, I've not had a great deal of time this week. Work has been crazy. It's one of those weeks where, you know, my job now, I'm very much used to the working from home lifestyle. Ever since COVID changed the way we work and things like that. It's nice little home office, working at home. Lunchtime I can come down, I can potter about the greenhouse and go back to my work and things like that. But this week, I've been out and about, I've been in different offices and buildings and things all over Edinburgh and around about, so I've had loads to do, so not much time to be actually getting on with stuff. But I thought, you know what, we'll come down here, we'll have a bit of a look about, we'll see how things are going on down here, because there's, you know, it's June, and there's still quite a lot in here, and it concerns me that there's quite a lot in here, but we've got some good news. I've actually managed to grow a tomato plant, or two tomato plants, believe it or not. So those of you who have been following along with my trials and tribulations, shall we say, with tomatoes this season. So the last few years, tomatoes have been smashing, been absolutely grand. This year, I've had real bother with them. And I think the reason for that is, I think I did some overwatering, and certainly the symptoms are, and I've seen some little black flies floating about inside in the sort of cupboard area where I have the grow lights and things like that. And I think they're compost gnats, and I think they're one of the symptoms of overwatering. So when the compost gets too hot, they hatch and come out. Now, I don't think they've caused the problem. They're just a symptom of the problem, and the overwatering's caused things to rot and plants not taking nutrients and things like that. But good news. Let me show you some good news here. Where is it? Here we are. This is my one bit of good news. This is one single Brad's Atomic Grape tomato, and I kid you not, it's not looking the most healthiest, but I kid you not, a few weeks ago this thing was next to dead. It was nothing, it was done for, it was finished. We've got loads of new growth on the top here. There's new growth coming through the middle, and it's so much bigger than it used to be. And I think this weekend it's possibly going to find its way to the polytunnels. That's a bit of good news. Another bit of good news is this rather fine looking tomato plant here that looks even healthier than the Brad's Atomic Grape. But what I don't know is what variety this was. So I can't even remember what it was I was growing, and there must have been a stray tomato seed had fallen into the tray somewhere, and a little tomato plant popped up, and I did think about just chucking it in the compost bin. I thought, no, we don't need it, we don't want that. But no, put it in a little pot, and it's just as well I did, because it's flourishing now. It looks great. So here's another one. I think Sunday is going to find its way up to the polytunnel. And I've got two of that, and more tomatoes. I've got two here that my plot neighbour gave me. I can't take any credit for them. Again, don't know what variety they are. They're outdoor tomatoes. So for those of you who have seen, was it the last video or the video before, where I've built that brand new big U-shaped bed. So I think these two tomatoes are going to go in there, one at either end. And I've got some squash and things, and I think that's going to be the main part of Sunday's video. Sunday's video is going to be a bit of a mishmash, I think, of stuff going on. There's stuff getting planted out, there's stuff to be harvested, there's new beds to finish filling up and all that sort of stuff. So watch out for that coming on Sunday. It might be a bit of a bumper one, but there'll be loads and loads and loads of stuff in it. So watch out for that. More tomato things to come. And you may remember, let me just scooch over here. Here's an example of one. We bought some backup tomatoes from the garden centre. They've not gone up to the plot yet. Here's one of the Roma ones, and again they're looking very, very healthy. And I think they look healthy primarily because I've not killed them. That's always a good thing to do, to make your tomato plants look healthy. And again, this is just about ready to be planted out. I had thought about planting them out at the weekend just gone there, but we've had a little bit of a cold snap this week. Overnight temperatures have been down to around about 5 or 6 degrees. Obviously in the greenhouse, in the polytunnel, the temperatures are still nice and high. Let me just show you the gauge here, if you can see the temperatures on there. So the overnight low has only been down to 11.5, and it's 28 degrees at the moment. So it's not too bad, because it's a little bit overcast today. It's still really sunny though, really warm. We've still not had any rain. It's still dry. Apparently Sunday, Monday we'll do some thunderstorms. So we'll wait and see if that comes. But what else is going on here? I've got so much stuff that needs planting out, and I just thought I would show you some of it. These ones here, these are beauties. These are looking great. Let me just grab these. They're a little bit trapped there. These are some onions, and these are Fasto ones. And they were really small and really struggling. Let me just hold it up nice and close there. And then I moved them onto this side of the greenhouse where the most amount of light and sun come in, and they've absolutely rocketed off. Look at them, they're beauties. They are looking brilliant. So they need to go out ASAP as well. I think maybe this weekend, if I've got time, we'll put them out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab you off here. Let me grab you off the side of the greenhouse, and it'll be easier for me to show you everything that's here. So that's those onions I've just talked about. We've got some leeks here. Same symptoms as them. They weren't growing very quickly. Moved them into the sunniest spot, and they have started to shoot up. And I reckon in another few weeks, maybe it's the end of the month, they'll be great to go out as well. We've got some French beans here. These were given to me by a friend of mine called Mel at a plant swap the other week. They are looking fantastic. They are ready to go out. Another song of peas. These peas are desperate to go out. I did a video a couple of weeks ago of the peas going out, and I've got another row of them here ready to go. They are desperate to go. This tray, you'll have to excuse the things that have fallen over in this tray. I've just brought these down from under the grow lights, and they're going to be in the greenhouse for a few days. We've got a beautiful looking aubergine there, and that one is a variety called Genie. What else have we got here? This is another little tomato plant. Look, I think this one's come back from the dead as well. This one's a sun gold, and it's looking all right as well. I mean, it's not the biggest, strongest, best tomato you've ever seen, but it's growing, it's alive. There's new green growth on the top, and it's looking lovely. And we've got a giant cucumber appearing here. I've actually got two. Let me pull this one out. This is a bit of a special one. This one's called Dragon's Egg, so I'll not give too much away about this. This is going to get planted out. Watch out for something coming on that one. We'll move it over. And this one here that's fallen over onto its side is everything. This will be Carmen. This will be Carmen F1. And Carmen F1 is one of the best cucumbers I have found to grow. Let me scoot down onto my hunkers. And we have got, these are cauliflowers. These are purple Romanesco ones. Again, they'll be going out hopefully this weekend. We've got some broccolis here that need potting on. I've got some flowers down at the bottom there that I've lost the label on, so I'm not sure which ones they are. You've got some kohlrabis here to go out. We've got a dahlia over here. We've got a dahlia over there. What have we got over here? We've got some sunflowers that are waiting to go out. We've got another tomato from the shop there. We've got some more of these onions. These are some more of the Fasto ones, I think. Yeah, these are the Fastos. So you can see the difference between these ones and these ones. So this is where all the onions were. So these ones will get moved over here for a week or two once these ones go out, and that should speed them up. We've got some cosmos here that is absolutely massive. I was watching Gardener's World the other day, and Monty Don said about you pinch the top of your cosmos out and it'll cause them to bush out. So I'll be pinching them out because they are getting a little bit tall. I've got some lettuces here that need to go out, and I've got another cucumber. We've got some more flowers at the bottom here, and more plants here as well. We've got lavender and we've got some heather. Just because I don't have enough time to plant everything out at the moment that I've grown, what I thought I would do is actually buy some more plants when I saw them at the garden centre and not have time to plant them out either. So now I've got even more plants that I've not planted out. But hey, you can never have too many plants, can you? So there we go. That's a little bit of an update. What's going on down here with all these plants in the greenhouse that are busy growing. Even I've got some marigolds here that I didn't even mention, and some zinnias back here that, again, they're desperate to go. I'm at the stage where if I don't plant them out, I've got to pot them up. So I want to plant them out so I don't have to pot them up. But we'll see. And again, buying those plants from the garden centre, I saw the lavender and I smelt it, and it just hooked me in, and I had to buy them. In the heathers as well, I've got some little trough planter things that I like to have about the allotment. Issues with weeds in them and stuff like that it's just a bit of a mess and a faff to keep on top of. In terms of low maintenance, the different heathers I thought would be lovely. They'll spread, they'll give ground cover inside the troughs. they'll last for years and years and years, and it'll save any problems with weeds. That's the theory anyway, and why I've bought them. Anyway, if you want to keep up to date with what's going on in here, up at the plot, that sort of stuff, please think about subscribing. It's absolutely free. Just click the red button thing that appears on the screen, and that will help you to subscribe. I'll be back on Sunday, hopefully. I'll be up at the plot really early Sunday morning. I've got 1,000,001 jobs to do, not least watering all the time because of that lack of rain. But anyway, that is me done for today. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.